I
Yeah.
have a gun like that looks like a 4x4, and I could put probably 10 bands on it, but I have 6. And
Yeah.
I shot it for years, and it's like shooting a shotgun because it's so big and heavy. It
Yeah.
just kicks back,
Yeah.
but it's like, fuck. I mean, you better brace it because you'll take it right to the
Right.
face. You know, like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Dude, you know
I
what?
forgot you were. Yeah, go ahead.
I always gave those California guys shit for those giant guns until last year I went out to go shoot bluefin
Yeah,
with my buddy Max, which is where I first met you. Um,
yeah.
and I brought my Aimrite 140. It's a traditional gun, 140, 3 bands, 8 mil shaft, and we got on the tuna, and they were pretty, I mean, they just school you, right? But they
Yeah.
were still like a good like 15 to 20 feet out, and they're a thick fish,
Uh-huh.
right? So it was hard for me to get close enough with my gun. So I ended up just using one of those kinetic guns, and man, those, like, I shot my big one using Blake's personal gun, and like, if I ever go back out there, hopefully I get a chance this year. I'm definitely gonna opt for like the bigger gun. Um,
Right.
but I think it's specific to that type of diving. I would never. I don't know if I would use one of those
Yes.
out here. Yeah, like, yeah, you
Yeah, I
couldn't you
agree.
couldn't use that like on a shore dive in Hawaii.
Well, yeah, and I agree and that's the thing. It's like if you look at people that hunt, and they all have like, right, all these different caliber, all these different guns. It's like, all really which style.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like for here, you're talking about penetrating potentially a 200-pound fish, 30 feet away. Like, so we're
yeah,
basically shooting fucking rebars at these things, and when they hit,
yeah, dude.
we're hoping it punches through, which is why, like, yeah. But then again, like, if I go to Guam or something, I'm not going to be doing 90-foot dives with this fucking 4x4,
No, yeah,
and to hit a fish that's maybe 20 pounds or something. It's
yeah,
just a bit. But I mean, those, like, I know in Hawaii and when I was in Guam too, all the guys, they like the 3-band 8 mm shaft, aim rights, carbon or whatever it was. And I remember grabbing that thing, and I was like, this thing's going to kick like a motherfucker.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
so light. And it's like, zoom. Like, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely kicks, dude. Like, almost broke my, wrists or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
thing.
dude. I'm used to it now. That's kind of like my go-to setup, but it's totally a Hawaii thing. But that's about as
Yeah.
big as the guns get in Hawaii. I think
Right.
like most guys are just using um just regular 120 centimeter guns with a 7 mil shaft, and that's the
Uh-huh.
average gun that you'll see in Hawaii.